In this great game of golf, a 3-foot putt counts the same as a 250-yard drive. Unfortunately, for many players, hitting the 250-yard drive is easier than rolling in that 3-foot putt. So how do we gain some confidence in those knee-knocking short putts? Well, I have the perfect putting drill, and I'd love to share it with you today on Winning Golf.
All right, everybody, time for some winning golf. Winning golf.
Look at that spot.
What we play.
In the hole.
Working on that short game each and every day. I'm near the green again. That's where the action all begins. 'Cause with winning golf, everybody wins.
Hey, Terrain.
Winning golf, making that wedge stop on a dime. Getting that bunker shot up close every single time.
That's a line.
Back in my stance, making it
All right,
in.
could it go in? Here it comes.
With winning golf, everybody wins. That's right, everybody wins.
Winning Golf is brought to you by SAP. SAP, the best run businesses run SAP.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another thrilling week of Winning Golf where everybody wins. And for today's show, I am honored to host 3 of Winning Golf's very special sponsors. This week's lineup includes SAP America, Winning Golf's title sponsor, Infinity, our Champions pitch sponsor, and Proforma Industries, who provides the weekly winner with an awesome championship trophy. A little later in the show, these 3 groups will compete for 5 rounds in the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge and hopefully take home some amazing prizes like this wonderful Seymour putter. Plus, today's champion will have the opportunity to pitch from 90 feet for a brand new Infinity JX. And for my instruction, I'll show you the perfect setup for a greenside bunker shot. But first, before we get to all that excitement, let's take a tour around this region's only Nicklaus designed course. I'm talking about the scenic and first class Applecross Country Club. Applecross Country Club is the newest country club in beautiful Chester County and provides its members and guests an amazing experience. Besides the gorgeous golf course, there are countless opportunities for recreational and social pursuits, including an indoor pool, an Olympic-sized outdoor pool, a kids splash zone, tennis courts, 6 miles of walking trails, indoor and patio dining, and to top it off, a state-of-the-art all-season sports pavilion featuring a 10,000 square foot cardio and weight training center. In addition, and brand new for 2012, a beautiful year-round golf instructional facility and a spectacular 19th hole short game practice area. Applecross is truly a first-class facility.
A couple of the biggest things new for 2012 would be the 19th hole, which we're standing on right now. It's a par 3. It measures about 110 yards at its longest, down to about 40 from the junior tee. It's about 3,500 square foot in putting surface alone. It's got some nice boulders in the middle and a couple bunkers around the edges, so we're excited to open this. In addition to that, we've opened our teaching center. The Applecross Golf Academy with Eric McLuhan will be working out of that.
The golf course, which opened in July 2010, is always in mint condition and certainly is a true test of golf. Lead designer Michael Nicklaus, the youngest son of Jack, enhanced the great architectural heritage of the Nicklaus name with this gem. The layout is unlike any other in the area, offering classic Nicklaus challenges.
Well, I think there are several reasons that it's so special. Number one, the Nicklaus Golf Course is just a great track, a lot of fun to play. Variety of tees for different skill levels for the golfers.
I think the most special part is that it's a very challenging golf course, but it's very fair to women. They have figured out that the tees are where they should be, and it's a brand new golf course with brand new golfers, and everybody's very welcome.
For a member course that you're going to play day in and day out, we've got a lot of open space, nice wind that moves through on a regular occasion. So it's a golf course you can play every day, use every club in your bag, and really not see the same course twice.
The golf course blends into a landscape that reveals breathtaking views of sparkling lakes and rolling countryside. Wetlands and water features grace the surroundings on 14 of the 18 holes. The golf course features 4 sets of tees, plays to a par 72, and can be played anywhere from 5,200 to 7,000 yards. The Nicklaus arrival at Applecross also kicked off an inviting multi-club membership program, offering championship golf by Nicklaus, Palmer, Player, and Jones. A membership at Applecross Country Club provides you with full privileges to Tullamore Country Club in Ambler, as well as Old York Country Club in New Jersey. In addition, Applecross members have access to the 36-hole Tullamore Golf Resort, as well as the Mid-South Club, both located in beautiful Pinehurst, North Carolina. Members in the Tullamore Family Network have 100% reciprocity with each club based on their category of membership selected. One thing is for sure, world-class golf and club facilities grace each of the properties that are part of the Tullamore family of clubs. Membership options include social, casual, and full golf, as well as junior, intermediate, super senior, and Club 2 memberships. If you would like to learn more about this unique multi-club membership and possibly join the Tullamore family, please call 484-692-1010 or check out the web at applecrosscc.com.
Now it's time to check out what's on the tee with PGA professional Doug Hendricks.
On the tee today, I would like to share a putting drill with you that is fun and will really help you focus on the short putts, especially those 3, 4, and 5 footers. Remember, those are the ones we expect to make. For props, you need 4 balls, 8 tees, and your putter. I call this the X drill because it's in the shape of the letter X. My goal is to start the 3-foot area and roll 3-footer in, and then go around and make 4 3-footers in a row. If I can accomplish that, I go back to the 4-foot area and go around the X, and then finally to the 5-foot area and go around the X. If at any time I miss in the 4-foot or 5-foot area, I then have to go back and start again at the 3-foot area. Believe me, if you can make 12 short putts in a row, you're really focusing. This X drill will really help. I'll see you next week on the tee.
And now it's time for the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge, brought to you by Cleveland Golf. Cleveland Golf, where scoring matters. Now let's meet our competitors. Dan Hall, Chris Femino, Joe Bush, Frank McLaughlin, Claudianor Diaz, Lee Timberman, Kirk Lynn, Jim Fields, Jeff Januszewski.
Well, Jim Fields, thank you for serving as our host today. And Jim, I am thrilled to have SAP America, Infinity, and Proforma here today on Winning Golf.
Well, Doug, we're excited to be here. It's going to be a great day at Applecross. The guys are all excited to be out here, and SAP is very proud to be a sponsor of Winning Golf, so we're looking forward to a great day.
Well, thank you, Jim. And guys, I thought we'd start our day with a fun putting contest. How does that sound?
Yeah.
All right, well, here's the deal. In a few seconds, all of you will get to putt from 40 feet at the same time. So you'll need a little luck and a little skill to win this prize. But here's the bottom line. Who's ever closest to the hole at the end will win an amazing prize. How about a foursome right here at Applecross Country Club? Sound great?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ready, guys? Putt. It looks like some beautiful strokes. This is a great green here, the 18th hole, and here they're coming towards the hole. Who will win the prize? Wow, look at those putts. Well, who is our lucky champion? It's number 3, Chris Femino. Congratulations, Chris.
All right.
You're headed to Applecross Country Club.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. That was a great little competition there. Enjoyed it.
Oh, you're quite welcome. When we come back, we'll find out which players besides Chris had the touch around the green.
Enjoy one-of-a-kind hospitality at the Desmond Hotel Malvern, a full-service hotel with a staff focused on providing exceptional customer service. It's no wonder our guests say the Desmond Hotel is the best part of traveling. This summer, visit the Sunset Grill at the Desmond. Succulent Maine lobster, live music, and special cocktails. Come see why we're consistently voted the best outdoor dining in Chester County. If it's important to you, trust it to us at the Desmond.
It should feel pure, competitive and passionate. It should feel crafted yet technical, challenging yet rewarding. An athletic mix of force and finesse, aggression and art. It should feel personal, timeless. It should feel indebted to the past and committed to the future. This is how the game should feel.
Prizes and tee gifts for the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge provided by Sun Mountain Golf Bags. Sun Mountain, ahead of time design. Seymour Putters, hide the red dot, see more. The Winston Collection, creating signature leather products for the finest golf clubs in the world. And by PJ Wheelahan's Pub and Restaurant. Visit one of our restaurants and make it a party at PJ's. Doug Hendricks Wardrobe provided by the Greg Norman Collection. Greg Norman, performance by design.
Everybody wins.
This is a piece of FootJoy outerwear perfect for the fall season, and I'd love to give it to the player who hits the best chip shot here in round one. So guys, who would love to wear some FootJoy outerwear?
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody loves FootJoy, so let's start round one of the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge.
We welcome our Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge players to the amazing 18th green at Applecross Country Club. They'll have the chance to showcase their short game skills in 4 preliminary rounds. If they win a round, they win a prize and valuable extra shots in our all-important Survivor round. Our top 2 winners in the Survivor round will compete in an up-and-in competition to determine this week's champion. Round 1 features a 95-foot chip shot. Claudianor Diaz started things off well.
Look at this shot. Up on the crest and coming down towards the hole. And what a terrific effort. Well done, buddy.
Dan Hall showing some good form.
Dan Hall from 90 feet with a pitching wedge planted on the high side. This should come down, and that's a terrific effort by Dan Hall. Well job, Dan.
Joe Bush chips his ball to 12.5 feet.
Above the crest here, it's coming down to the hole, and look at this touch by Joe Bush. Well done.
Jim Fields has the magic touch as this shot takes the round at 12 feet from the cup.
Catching the hill, and here it comes. This looks like a terrific shot by Jim Fields.
Round 2 is a 20-yard pitch uphill from the rough. Lee Timberman sets the bar at just 3 feet 3 inches.
What an effort there. Good job.
Kirk Lind pitches his ball to 2.5 feet.
Coming right to left and a beautiful touch.
Chris Femino makes a run at the prize, showing some nice touch.
Wow.
Joe Bush nails this shot to 11 inches.
Look at this touch by Joe Bush.
But Frank McLaughlin claims the prize with this winning golf shot.
What a pitch shot by Frank McLaughlin. Gentlemen, I'm holding a gift certificate for 2 rounds of golf at beautiful Twisted Dune Golf Club. And to win this, all you have to do is hit the best pitch shot here in round 3. So who would love to play some golf at the Jersey Shore?
Oh, yeah.
These guys love the golf, especially at the shore. So let's get round 3 underway.
Round 3 tests our players with a 30-yard pitch from the heavy rough. Kirk Lind starts us off.
With a sandwich, bringing it nice and high and soft. This should come back towards the hole. And that's a great effort by Kirk Lind. Okay, buddy?
Here's Frank McLaughlin.
McLaughlin bringing it high, going up towards the crest. This will definitely come back towards the hole. And here it comes. And what a beautiful touch by Frank McLaughlin. Look at that shot.
Lee Timberman.
Lee Timberman bringing it nice and high. This will get to the crest, and here it comes. And boy, what a touch by Lee Timberman. A terrific golf shot.
Claudianor Diaz is a foot better.
Look at this shot. Coming in left to right. That's a sensational effort.
But Jim Fields wins the round with his pitch to just over 7 feet.
This should be soft and coming down towards the hole. And boy, that's a nice stroke by Jim Fields. Look at that shot, everybody.
Our final preliminary round is this 40-foot putt that Jeff Januszewski rolls to 1.5 feet.
Staying very still. Rolling towards the hole. Look at that touch by Jeff Januszewski.
Kirk Lind has some nice touch.
Coming in left to right. This has great line, great speed. Look at that touch by Kirk Lind.
Lee Timberman taking the lead with this putt to 11 inches.
Great speed, and this is going to be very close. Look at this effort by Lee Timberman.
But Jim Fields steals another round with this gem to 10 inches.
Good stroke, good setup, and a good result. Jim Fields.
Up next, Doug's Short Game School.
Gentlemen, today I'd like to spend a little time in hitting a greenside bunker shot. Now this is a very challenging shot and the setup is important. Now most players understand that it's very important to hit about 2 inches behind the golf ball. That's the spot you want to hit every time if you want to be consistent. The question is, then why do players hit the golf ball first and why do other players hit 8 to 10 inches behind the ball? There's something wrong between hitting the ball first and hitting behind it. A lot of players come to me and get into a setup that looks like this. Their upper body is sitting way behind the golf ball. I believe that gives them the feeling of being able to lift the ball up in the air. From this position, it makes sense that I can lift it over the lip of the bunker. The problem is this: your club will come into the sand wherever the center of your body is located. So my sternum, or I like to say my buttons, if they are sitting behind the golf ball, there's a good chance my club's going to hit where my buttons are located. So I've got to get my sternum, my buttons, about 2 inches behind the ball. That's where I want the club to come in. So what I do is I take about 60% of my weight in my lower body and sit it on my front leg. It stays there. You'll notice my belt buckle is even with the golf ball. I'll take my upper body and move it about 2 inches behind the ball. Now if I look down, my buttons are right on this line. That's where I want to hit. I'd love to bring up a student. How about Jeff Januszewski? Would you help me out? Absolutely. All right, Jeff, come on up here. Jeff, let's get into a setup. What I'd like you to do first is open that club face. All right. Then I want you to place the ball forward in your stance. So move your feet back a little bit. Good. And now your stance should open a little bit more. That looks great. All right, so here's the key now. I want to make sure that your belt buckle is pretty much even with the ball. That looks good. And I want you to feel like your buttons are a little behind the ball, just a little bit right there, so that we can come down and hit this line.
Sure.
Okay? Once you're in that position, you can stay still, make a full turn, hit that line, and finish facing the target. Okay? Right. So if we move your center over this way, you're going to hit behind the ball.
Sure.
If you turn and dip forward, you're going to hit the ball. We want to hit 2 inches behind the ball. Right. Stay over that spot, make a swing. Let's see what happens. Oh, look at this shot, guys. Wow. Look at that shot. Well, great setups yield great bunker shots. Tremendous job today, Jeff.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're quite welcome.
The top 2 players in our Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge Survivor round will advance to compete in a one-on-one up and in competition to determine this week's champion. And check out the shot we have for our competitors. A 25-yard uphill pitch that Joe Bush handled well.
Joe Bush playing it smart here on the high side. This has to come down towards the hole, and here it comes. It could hit the hole. Wow, what a stroke by Joe Bush.
Frank McLaughlin pitching it to about 6 feet.
Look at this slope on the 18th green at Applecross. This has a chance. Could it hit the hole? Wow, what a shot by Frank McLaughlin.
Jim Fields grabs a spot in the final with this shot to 4.5 feet.
Boy, this is coming off soft. Look at this shot by Jim Fields. That's winning golf.
And Dan Hall claims the other spot at 2.5 feet.
It's going left to right, and that is a superb shot by Dan Hall. Look at that effort.
So it's Hall and Fields in our up and in playoff, when Winning Golf, brought to you by SAP, continues.
Prizes for Winning Golf contestants provided by Proforma Industries, your one source for promotional products, printing services, and e-commerce solutions. Skills training aids and golf fitness products. Skills, be an athlete, become a player. Golf Fuel, the product that fuels your game.
Puka Headwear, the industry's #1 source for fully custom headwear. The original Puka.
Outerwear provided by FootJoy. Whether it's cool, rainy, or windy, make every day playable with FootJoy.
On the 18th hole at Abu Dhabi, I had about 275 to the front of the green and about 300 to the flag, and the wind was not helping, was slightly off the left. And I've been told afterwards that the reporter said that why is he trying to go for this, he can't reach it. And I actually hit it and it pitched on the 18th green, and I was very happy with it. I know it's a lot of different materials in the XTD. The velocity slot on the crown and the bottom of the club definitely helps me to get more yardage. I'm Robert Karlsson. If you don't have a fairway wood with the velocity slots, you are at a disadvantage.
Gather with friends and make it a party at PJ's.
With fresh cocktails and a great selection of local craft beer.
Order up our famous buffalo wings,
flavored in your choice of 7 signature sauces.
Philly's #1 sports fans catch every game at PJ Wellahans,
where every seat is the best seat in the house.
Find a location near your neighborhood. Visit pjspub.com.
Shouldn't you be driving an Infiniti?
Infiniti of Ardmore and Infiniti of Westchester. Come in today to test drive the all-new Infiniti 7-passenger JX. Affordable luxury you deserve.
It's time now for the SAP Up and In playoff on Winning Golf.
I'm standing here with our 2 finalists, guys. Great job today.
Thank you. It's a fun day.
It was a fun day. And Dan, let me start with you. You finished first in the Survivor round, which means you'll get the choice of going first or second here in the SAP playoff. What's your strategy?
I'm going to go second because I think Jim can show me a really good line.
Well, that's very good strategy, Jim. You heard that, so if you want to help out Dan, you need to give him a good line, which could help you also.
I don't think Dan needs any help based on that chip he just made, so looking forward to it.
Our first shot in the SAP playoff will be a treacherous 40-foot chip shot, downhill and very fast. Jim Fields is a vice president of marketing for SAP America, carries an 18 handicap, and plays most of his golf at Islands End Country Club located in New York. Just have to land this on the top of the hill and let it get to the hill, and it should trickle down from there, and he did just that. And that's a tremendous first shot by Jim Fields. And now it's Dan Hall's turn to try and perform some magic around the 18th green here at Applecross Country Club. Dan is the general manager of Infiniti in Ardmore, has a 20 handicap, and plays most of his golf at Plymouth Country Club. He'll be below the hole with an uphill putt just on the fringe. Well done by Dan Hall. Well, since Dan Hall is away, he will have the honors. This ball should move a little bit from his right to left. That's a good stroke, which a little firm. He just hit it through the break a little bit. Well, Jim Fields is certainly in the driver's seat here. If he rolls this in, he is our winning golf champion at Applecross Country Club. Good setup, good stroke, and just off the edge. That opens up the door for Dan. Dan Hall has 6 feet downhill. He just has to get it going. Got a good setup. It's staying on the outside a little bit. Well, Jim Fields is 1 foot from the hole. He has this putt to become the winning golf champion at Applecross Country Club. And a big break here, and it just lipped out. Well, what a challenging green here, the 18th at Applecross, and Dan Hall is back in it. He's got 2 feet uphill, and he putts and rolls it in. So he's in with a 4. And now Jim Fields will need this. Now Jim Fields now needs this to tie with a 4, and if they do tie, then we'll have a 1-shot chip off. And it's in the heart of the hole. We'll have a 1-shot chip off to decide our champion. Well, it doesn't get much more exciting than this. Both players have played like champions. They've handled the pressure, and now it comes down to 1 chip shot. This to determine our winning golf champion here at Applecross. He hit a little behind it, and the ball stayed up on the top shelf. Well, the door is now open for Dan Hall. If he can get it to the bottom shelf, he will be our winning golf champion here at Applecross Country Club. It looks like he's beautiful touch, and this is going to come down below the hole, and this will give Dan Hall the championship at Applecross Country Club. Well done, Dan. Well, Dan Hall, congratulations for being our champion here at Applecross Country Club. You had a terrific day.
Thank you very much. I had a lot of fun here. The course is beautiful. The show's great. You guys showed us a really good time.
Well, thank you, Dan. Now, you've won a bunch of prizes already for getting to this point, But you got one chance left, and that's the opportunity to pitch from 90 feet for a brand new Infiniti JX. How does that sound?
I'm excited about it. It's a beautiful car. It's one of the newest car in their lineup, so I'm looking forward to seeing if I can take one from Mr. Busch.
Well, I'm very, very excited about this. So don't touch that remote. We'll be right back with more Winning Golf.
You know, I've played hybrids for years, and I've seen some pros play 3, even 4 hybrids. With the new A12 OS hybrid irons, you'll get the ball in the air easier. Your miss hits will fly straighter, and you'll get more distance with every shot. It's a no-brainer. This is our best performing hybrid iron set ever.
Buy the new Idea A12 OS hybrid irons from Adams Golf, and you'll receive 7 lessons from the best-selling DVD, Tom Watson, Lessons of a Lifetime.
Shouldn't you be driving an Infiniti?
Infiniti of Ardmore and Infiniti of Westchester. Come in today to test drive the all-new Infiniti 7-passenger JX. Affordable luxury you deserve.
Question: could a tour ball actually hurt your game? Answer: absolutely. If you're above a 10 handicap, a lot of the extra spin you're getting from a tour ball is side spin. So you'll be playing your second shot from here, or here, or here. Wouldn't you rather be here? The answer is Q-Star from Srixon. Engineered for less spin off the tee and more control from fairway to green. Question your ball. Q-Star is the answer.
With Winning Golf, everybody wins.
It's time now on Winning Golf for the Infiniti Champions Pitch. You'll soon see why we're Infiniti and beyond.
Welcome back to Winning Golf for our final event, the Champions Pitch. Each week, our champion will attempt to hole out from 90 feet to win an amazing brand new Infiniti JX. Winning Golf is very thankful to have 2 wonderful dealerships, Infiniti of Ardmore and Infiniti of Westchester, sponsoring this exciting event. So let me set the stage. We're on the putting green at Applecross Country Club. Our champion, Dan Hall, is 90 feet away. And here it comes. We didn't quite get it to the hill. It's coming down towards the hole a little bit, though. And that's a good effort by our champion, Dan Hall. Well, we certainly enjoyed our day from the fabulous Applecross Country Club. This is a facility you certainly want to visit. I'd also like to thank my host, Jim Fields, and all the players today from SAP America, Infiniti, and Proforma. I'm certainly blessed to have so many wonderful sponsors. Thanks so much for watching today's show. And remember, if you want to catch any of the episodes from 2012, just go to winninggolftv.com. I'll see you all next week.
Winning Golf is brought to you by SAP. SAP, the best run businesses run SAP.
Everybody